Hi guys, this is an update on our gold trade that we have been trading since Monday. And yesterday we were waiting for the daily candle to close bearish, then we'll be able to take our decision. So when you look at the daily candle, as at yesterday, remember I said I picked the red zone from the daily level. So when you look at it, this was a support zone for me, a resistance zone for me, and I was waiting for the daily candle to close below it. And as you can see, it has closed below it. So it has given me a bearish confirmation. Now with a bearish confirmation, remember yesterday I said I'll be taking a buy from the low point to either the red zone or possibly around this area, because sometimes price can just move up above the zone you are expecting and wake out. So I'm just expecting a wake out around this area for sell continuation. So here, this particular resistance, I'm looking at it as being tested again for another sell to happen. And if that happens, I am looking at selling all the way from that resistance zone to this particular support zone, which I picked from the weekly level. So we go to the lower time frame and then I break it down since we have our daily closing bearish. Now, I'll be taking my sell trade, as I said, from either this zone or from the red line, depending on price reaction. Now, with the buy that we are seeing, yesterday I made you to understand that there was a short-term support zone here. Now, this short-term support zone, price reacted on it and gave us a little demand zone. If you trade demand and supply, you would realize that there was a break of structure here. So that is what I use for my entry. There was a break of structure around this area, just around that zone. There was a break of structure. Since I'm looking for a bullish move from here before I sell. So this side, there was a break of structure. Now with that break of structure, I had my demand zone from this area, which made me to pick my trade from this particular point. I'll be watching the reaction that will be happening around this area, which is 33.15. I'll be watching the reaction that will be happening there. If it gives me a sell confirmation, I will close my buy trade and immediately enter the sell since I'm looking for selling opportunities today. If not, if 33.15 gets broken, I'll be expecting just a little retest on it for price to lead us to our zone 33, 32, 33, 35 area for me to get my sell confirmation, and then I sell from that particular zone right down to our red zone. That is, if the sell happens by close of day, we'll still have another bearish candle. That confirms that we will be able to get to the red zone. So in short, what we'll be doing today is we'll be taking a short-term buy. We take a short-term buy to either 33.15 or around 33.30 to 33.40, around that zone. Then we pick a sell from that zone. Expect our sell to break the short-term support zone, and that would lead us, when it gets broken, it leads us to our final TP zone, which is 32.40. So that is my expectation on gold for now. Now there's another twist to it. If today's candle, as we are taking the buys, if today's candle gets to this level and does not wake out to sell down again, but closes around that area, then I would now be switching my bias again to bullish. Remember, I said from Monday that I am bullish on gold. So The yesterday's candle closing below 33.15 was an indication that price wants to sell. But if today's candle happens to break above 33.15, being a bullish candle, then definitely I will be switching my bias to um, buying gold. But if from what we are analyzing, it stays so, today's candle also closes below 33.15, then our sell is going to happen up to 32.40. Remember to trade according to the reaction that the candles give you and not according to what you want to trade. So we follow gold trading, we follow gold and then we see what it does. Now this is the trade, as I said, that I'm currently in. My entry criteria, I have a way of getting my entry criteria. So when you look at it, you would see I marked this zone. I marked it, did my limit orders on my MT5 and everything. I just woke up and then I'm in profit. So that is the beauty of knowing exactly what we are doing on the chart. This is the demand zone I talked to you about, the price mitigated. So I took my entry from 32.95 and currently we are in a profit of 170 pips, roughly 180. Now I'll be expecting price to react at the 33.15 as I've said. If it gets broken, I'll be looking at taking my profit around my Fibonacci level 0.78. That's where I'm targeting. So you see I have a 400 pips to take. And then I'll be taking my sells around 33.46. As I said, the zone for sell is 33.40 to 33.50. So within that zone, any sell confirmation you get, you can take the sell as we wait and see what the chart plays out for us. So this is what I'm expecting today or what I'm looking out on gold for today. Now, if price does not get to our upper sell zone, but decides to sell from 33.15, it will also be serving as a 0.5 Fibonacci zone and our daily resistance level. So any confirmation we get around that zone too, we can sell. As you can see, price reacted from that zone and is still reacting around that zone. So let's see if it breaks it, we continue our buy. If not, we get a sell confirmation from there and then we shoot our sell confirmation right down to 32.40. If you are enjoying my analysis, do well to follow me for daily updates on gold. And also check the bio for the link to my WhatsApp channel and also the link to my Telegram group where I give details of entry criteria for every trade that I take. On Telegram, you can get me on Sinaforex community. So do well to follow me, do well to join the channel and let's make money together. Thanks for watching.